Well, good evening everybody and welcome. I'm Louise Daniels. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here, actually currently in Sutton, just outside Retford in the UK. We're up in Robin Hood country and Pilgrim Fathers country, and I'm delighted tonight to be able to share some of our wonderful products from Stampin' Up with you. I'm going to be using just DSP, which is, if anybody doesn't know, designer series paper, and it's a sneaky peek because, to be perfectly honest, I've made that many Christmas cards, I've been in that many Christmas classes. I actually just wanted to do something a little bit different. So tonight I'm using the Perennial Lavender DSP designer series paper from our annual catalogue. So without further ado, I will just bring in a little bit of this paper. I'm just going to turn the camera over and I'll just grab the packet because it's absolutely beautiful. There are, as always, I've lost the others. I'm so tidy, I've tidied everything away. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 5. Hi Mum, hope you're feeling a bit better. 5, 6 wonderful designs. They do come as part of a suite. You can get stamps and dies, you can get lovely purpley sparkly things, and they also come with some wonderful purpley, some brushed butterflies. And then the back of the paper is equally interesting. I think this is some sort of crumb cake. So you get greens and purples and the crumb cake beige, and this is really pretty, the purple and the white. So without further ado, let's have a see what we're going to create this evening. So as I say, first of all I'm going to do just a very simple card that involves a piece of white cardstock. Good. And it is 10.5 centimeters by 15.5. I'm going to use my burnish, and there we go. I've then cut, interestingly, one of the colours, if you look closely at the DSP, is actually this green, and it's definitely not a colour I would have put together, but it's shaded spruce. So I've cut a matte 10 by 14.4, and the DSP is 9 by 13.9. And I'm just going to glue this one straight onto there. And I'm just going to pop that on there. You can see the butterflies in the paper itself. There's a butterfly here. And as I say, I'm just doing, oops, I'm not, because that's gone wonky. Let's just pick that one off a minute. Let's try and get it straight, Louise. There we go. This one. So this will be available to purchase from January, and I want to use the DSP because I'm going to offer a DSP share this year too. And then I'm not doing anything too fancy. I'm just going to use ordinary Tombow again and glue him directly onto the white card like so. I'm hoping right now you can actually see what I'm doing. It's really very disconcerting. Fingers crossed. And there you go, we have a very simple card, and I've taken a piece of the DSP to just pop onto the inside just to give a bit of pattern, and I'm just going to pop that one down on the edge just there. Now if I had the butterflies, I might have added a butterfly, might have added some sparkles. Now obviously we've now got a big space, and what I've done is I've used the layering circles. This is Highland Heather and in the white, and then I'm going to use one of the stamp sets that I really like, that is from the online sets, that says, I think we'll go with this one, I think it fits. It says Thinking of You. It's called Softly Said. It says, just because you are loved, thinking of you, thank you, and celebrate. So I thought we'd try and see if we can squeeze in the, because they're massive sentiments. So I haven't put the backing on. Let me show you how that happens. Let's put that out of the way. And what we do is you find the side that's got the split, which is here. You peel off this bit, and like so, and you then take that one like so, you pop that down, you turn the stamp the right way round, and you match it and stick it to it, and therefore you're able to get your stamp with the sentiment on the back. And I'm going to bring in a block, pick him up, and you see it's too big, so if you do it on an angle it's fine. And I'm going to use gorgeous grey pink. Don't forget, if you are watching, to say hello. I know my mum's out there. Hopefully there's somebody, one or two others will join us. Oh, it's interesting, this house is much warmer and my inks are taking a lot more to wake them up. Let's see if that's going to stamp. I think it might be too dry, a bit pale. Let's have another go. We'll give that a go. And I'm just going to pop it onto the white circle, thinking, not sure whether it's going to fit or not. We'll give it a go. If not, I've always got my emergency side. Yeah, not too bad. Not sure. I need to just move the tea over just a little bit. There we go. There, that's better. Pop that block out of the way. To find my purple re-ink, because I think I've left the re-inkers in Retford. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow on the back of this one here, and pop this into the middle of the Highland Heather circle, like so. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals. I've got them over here somewhere. There we go. Put several on the back. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to pop that here on the card. There we go. So that's my first card tonight. Thinking of you, with the new Perennial Lavender DSP, and I've just lined the inside. So the second card I'm doing this evening, I'll just put that one out of the way, is obviously using the same papers, but I'm going to incorporate a different stamp set, because as soon as I saw it, there obviously are beautiful lavenders. So this one, it's a crumb cake base in portrait style, so it's 10.5 by 15 centimeters, and I used this piece of DSP that way round, so that's got a purple sort of watermarked effect. I'm just going to literally glue that one straight on, like so, and there we go. And then I've got a smaller mat, the same size but the other way up. Just such a lovely combination of colours, like so. I love lavender. My house that was flooded is called Lavender House. I've then cut a piece of the Highland Heather, but before I do anything with that, I'm just going to pop that out of the way. I've brought in the Dainty Delight stamps, if you remember, because I thought these flowers, although they're not lavender, were quite effective. So I'm just going to grab the one that's a bit like cow parsley or Queen Anne's lace, and I've lost my block. There's my block. Let's put that out of the way, and just going to use the memento here which is the black. And have a play. Like so. And then I'm just going to leave it like so, and I'm going to use the sentiment that says celebrate you, which is here. I think that will fit on here. Well, maybe it won't. I'll see where that's, I know where that's going to go. So what I've done is I have then, as I say, I've got a piece of Highland Heather, and I'm going to glue that onto there, like so. I'm going to pop that just slightly towards the top. There's a bigger gap at the bottom, you'll see why in a minute. I'm not bothering with dimensionals, I'm just literally going to glue that straight onto the front of my card. And I think you'll agree that the wildflower effect, and then because I don't have any purple ribbon, well I do, but I don't have any that's actually current, I've cut a piece of strip of the darker DSP because I think that looks quite effective just across the bottom there. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a little tiny sentiment here, and I'm going to celebrate you, like so, and I'm just going to use my snips and just take the top off the sentiment, there we go, and then that can go on dimensionals, like so, and like so. And I'm just going to bring in some ordinary rhinestones on my take a pick and add a couple of sparkles until my purple ones arrive. These will do. Like so. And then obviously, because you can't write on the, what you could write on the crumb cake, it's much nicer, I believe, if you have a layered piece. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and oh, there we go, that is straight. Just check something. I've got this stamp set called Phrases for All, and a great big happy birthday that I hope will fit. I think it does. Let me just pick it off. Let's see, lift it up a bit. Okay, up there a bit, is that better? There we go. Just get the bigger block. I like the polymer stamps because you can actually see where you're inking, whether the ink's gone on. Turn it over and hold it up. I reckon that's going to be okay. We're going to go for happy birthday across the middle, right there. Okay, and then I've got a piece of purple, similar to how I embellished the inside of the last card, that's going to go across the bottom. Like so. There we go. I love, it's another really good sentiment. Good, I'm glad you can see it now, Mum. There we go. So we've got Let's Celebrate You. I could, I tell you what I can do. I'm going to grab this colour here, which is Light Highland Heather, I think. Yeah, and I'm just going to add it. I know cow parsley isn't normally purple. Did see some pink when we were walking in Leek, but I'm going to just add a little bit of colour to the flowers, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow just add a bit of yellow too. Certainly enjoying having all my craft stuff quite close and up close and personal, as they say. And then I won't bring in the soft suede because of the shaded spruce, because I don't have one. So let's try this one. Let's see what colour that's going to be. Yeah, that'll do us. A little bit of green. There we go. And then, because you can never have too much, I think we'll have to have a little bit of winter stella on here too, just because, as I say. There we go. So this is a card that simply says celebrate you, happy birthday on the inside. And then the last card I'm going to make this evening is here somewhere. Again, I've started with a crumb cake base. This one's a little bit more complicated, not really, just an interesting way of using the layers. So I've got a crumb cake base, and this time I'm using this piece, which looks like that on the other side. It's actually a square 12cm piece that you could use for scrapbooking, but I've cut it down, and because I like the gingham. So there we go. If I could have found a dauber, I was going to add some vintagey daubing to the edges, but I've lost my daubers. There is somewhere. I'm sure I have a dauber. And then I've cut this one, as I did on the other card, to make another layer. Love these colours. And then this one, I have a smaller sentiment, a shaded spruce green layer and a white one, and I'm just going to find a sentiment that goes on there, which is going to say, oh, what's it going to say? Thank you. We haven't had thank you tonight, have we? So we'll have this thank you, which is again from the Phrases for All. They're nice big polymer stamps. With a polymer stamp, if you go to pick it up, rather than if you put it down and pick it up, it's easier, it doesn't get bent or wiggly. And I'm going to use the shaded spruce ink on here. That says thank you. There we go. I love this sentiment, this font and everything else about it. It's really, really versatile. And then I'm going to pop this one in here, and this one onto here. Bring my card back. Getting a pattern now, a couple of dimensionals and a couple more. I hope you're enjoying this paper as much as I am. Don't forget, you can't actually purchase it until January, and I am going to be including it in my DSP share, of which you'll get a bit of notification about soon. Oh, do we put it at the bottom? Oh, bottom or the top? Bottom or top? No idea. Let me find some rhinestones while we're thinking about it. Bottom or top? Well, actually, while we're waiting, I'll put the innards in. So I've just cut a white piece. Am I going to put that at the bottom or the top, do we think? I don't know. Bottom or the top? Let's pop that on there. And I've got another piece to go along in here. Oh, now that one, doing it that way around. You can see what I'm doing, which is popping that on there like so. just there like so, just to decorate the inside. I think I'm going to actually put it down at the bottom like so. There we go. Take a pick and where we just put the sparkles, I have no idea. I think I might have eaten them. That's interesting. I'll find them in a minute. The other thing I just wanted to show you this evening while I find the sparkles is how easy it is to decorate your envelope. So you have to have the 12-inch pieces, but you take an ordinary envelope, and I'm going to do this one, I think I'm actually going to do this one in the beige again. And what you do is you put your glue onto the flap of your envelope like so. And then you bring in your piece of paper like, no, we're going for the flowers, definitely. Line that up straight to the fold, give it a moment to set, turn it over, bring in your snips. It only works, I find, with the 12-inch papers because obviously the 6-inch just don't quite fit, sadly. And then what you're doing is you just trim round the envelope flap like so. There we go. I'll just trim that edge just a little bit more there. And instantly got a very, very smart card and matching corresponding envelope. So that's my thank you for this evening. Thank you very much for watching. I have thoroughly enjoyed introducing you to this. If you do want a catalogue come January, please get in touch and let me know. That is the first card, second card, third card we made tonight. We also made one that says Celebrate You using the Dainty Delight stamps, and another one Thinking of You. And they're all decorated inside, so you're ready to write. This one is a happy birthday card, and this one is a thank you. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. I'll come back to see you. I may be able to go live next week, but we definitely will be live. We'll be out and about. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to be able to, because we're going to be at Yorkshire Wildlife Park looking at the winter illuminations, celebrating both Mummy's and Rebecca's birthdays, and introducing Kelsey, Edward's girlfriend, to some of the things that go on in the UK at this time of the year. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks ever so much for watching me. Do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.